Hey guys, Coach Hunter here. The tool helping me out today. We're going to do some work on more side mount attacking concepts, okay? So today we're going to be working on the head and arm choke, okay? We're going to do a couple variations of it, but they all have the same principle. It's really important to understand the nature of the choke, what we're actually trying to do, and how this works, because I think people get this so wrong. And for me, it was one of the first techniques that really worked for me. I was hitting head and arm chokes on everybody once I finally understood how they actually work. Okay, so remember, the goal of the head and arm choke is to attack the carotid arteries. They're on the sides of the neck. Really important to remember, side of the neck. So much of the time, people are pressing downward on the front of the neck, which is uncomfortable. It can tap you out, and certainly if you can't breathe, you're gonna have to tap. But you can hold your breath a long time, right? You can struggle through that. Whereas the carotid arteries, once a little bit of pressure gets applied there, you're done, okay? Really important. So we're gonna come back to side mount and hold your head toward the ring. So we're gonna start off with attacking the key lock, but I remember I don't actually ever really expect to finish a key lock. I will, if someone gives it to me. But most of the time what people are gonna do, or at least often, they're going to get their hands together, right, as they start trying to push this away. And when that happens, look at her elbow. It came away from her body, okay? Before, her arm was tucked in tight, where now her arm's really strong. There's no way I'm going to get her elbow up, okay? When I start attacking this arm, I can move her elbow. Because your arms are only strong in one direction at a time, okay? Either elbow in or hands together, okay? You can't fight a lift of the elbow and pulling outward at the same time, okay? So I start attacking this. Her elbow isn't going to do it for me, right? What's going to happen is I get my head, or actually more like the occipital bump here, or the bump right behind my ear, whatever that's called, on her, underneath her elbow on her tricep. And so lifting, okay? So either she's going to have to let go of her hand, or rather get weak here, or she's going to have to let me lift her elbow up, okay? Once my head is underneath that, I don't care. I don't have to get way up there until I have my head in this position. Okay, my head's gonna go all the way down to the mat. Forehead on the mat. My side of my head against her deltoid. Okay, all the way down. So I'm gonna lift my head a little bit here just to show, be able to talk to you guys. You can hear me. I'm not talking right near the floor, but I want to keep my head right here. Okay, really important. My head's on the deltoid, not on the arms. The biggest problem I see with this, one of them anyway, is that your head's here instead of being here. Okay? My hand at the same time is going to go from the wrist to dive under her wrist and then under her head. Okay? So, I'm gripping. Right here. She's fighting. And I'm just going to bring my head down all the way to the mat right here. From here, my head dives under her wrists, slides under her head, and gets to here. I can get my hands together or not. It doesn't really matter right now. Okay? Often I'll grip here just because people have a freak out moment once they realize that something's happening. And then she's going to try to pull her elbow down to the floor. She'll pull your elbow down to the floor. It's going to be difficult. Okay, my head has to stay low. My head's up here. Pull your head down to the floor. But I'm going to lose that arm. Okay, right here. So from here, guys, my head stays now. It's glued in place. It cannot move. Okay? My free hand is going to grip her shoulder. I'm going to rock her into me a little bit and follow. So I'm coming with her. Okay? My arm on the bottom is going to dig. I'm going to wiggle it up and down and dig it deeper. Okay, so it gets nice and flush to her neck. I'm gonna lay it back down and get I like a gable grip. You can S grip. You can figure 4 if you have long arms, but I like the gable. Okay, my knee slides across her belly, getting the mount. I can finish right here if I want. I tend to prefer to go across further because I don't like to get rolled. If she has a strong bridge, she can roll me to her left. The bridge.
That one?
Yep. And now I'm on the bottom. I can still finish this, but it's harder. And then if I don't finish it, I'm going to be in trouble. Okay? Back with me. So, I windshield wiper across here. Okay? So, I'm betting it's already feeling kind of tight. Yeah. And I'm not squeezing at all. I'm not pushing anything. To finish, all I'm going to do is flex my right bicep. I'll give her a second to breathe. Okay. So guys, remember, I'm not pushing my shoulder down, I'm not pushing it up, I'm not pulling my hands in, nothing like that. All I'm gonna do is flex my arm. okay? Because if I have, it doesn't matter how big your biceps are. If I have her neck flush to my bicep, when I flex it, it's gonna get a little bigger, okay? When it gets a little bigger, it's gonna apply the pressure we need to finish. And I can be able to flex my arm, not indefinitely, but a long time, long enough. If I'm squeezing, if I'm pushing, I'm gonna burn my arms out. Okay, plus if you're not putting the pressure the right way, okay? The right direction. From this side. Pushing. You defend by grabbing your hands together. Elbow goes, head goes all the way down to the back. The hands going through. Then her head. Up. Wiggle deeper. Take the time to do this. It's really going to help you finish. Reach the left. Slide across. Into the wiper. You can go all the way across, but I like to leave my knee on the hip so that she can do a couple different defenses. Okay? I'm going to then just flex. Was that strangulation?
That was a lot of tight pressure, and my palms are sweating. So
it's perfect, yeah.
Dangerous.
That's exactly what it should feel. The bloodshotness of your eyes tells you it's working. So guys, that's the classic side choke, head and arm choke, okay? We'll go to arm triangle because some people like to fold this way. I'm fine with that. Just don't get confused by the grips and mistake the fundamental nature of the thing, which is that I'm taking her shoulder and pushing it in. Her shoulder goes in. Relax. Sit. Her shoulder's going into her neck on one side, and then my bicep is pinching on this side. So it's her shoulder and my bicep that are creating pressure on the sides of the neck. Okay, pushing downward does not help us. In fact, it usually takes pressure off the side of the neck because then we're going to be flattening it out. Okay, so let's do another variation that has the same mechanic with a different setup and a different position. So, Patul, you're on your back. Good. So, your head to the camera. Rotate just a little more here. So, guys, starting here, getting in my Kizakatame position. Of course, I can start belly down and switch to like that. Okay. My hand's gonna dive between her chest and her arm, swim all the way through, and then grip her tricep. Okay. I'm gonna step over, keeping her arm in this pocket. My hand that's here, that was gripping her arm, is I'm gonna dive straight under her neck and reach into my inner thigh. Okay. I'm gonna reach deep. I'm gonna grip her shoulder. Okay. Right here. I can grip that. See here, guys? Over here. Just have an anchor point for a second. Okay. This is also where I'll get as deep as I can get it in this position. I can work it a little deeper later, but this is going to help me take a lot of slack out. A really important point now. My hip is going to replace my head on her deltoid. Okay. It has to be on her deltoid. If my hip's up here at her tricep and her elbow, I'm putting pressure down straight on the front of her face or her neck. No, not effective. Maybe uncomfortable. Maybe someone who's pretty new to grappling is going to tap to that. But anyone who's determined or has good pain tolerance is going to care about that, okay? So here, walk through that again. Switch, dive, here, flex the arm. And there are many ways to do that. You might find yourself in this position many ways, okay? So I'm right here. I'm going to switch to the inside of her hip. Okay? My head's going to tramp it across. As I do that, my weight's going to go onto her deltoid. Okay? My head comes across her body. That's going to go all the way down to the mat. Get my hands together, and you can do lots of different grips. On this one, I actually usually S grip. And once again, I just flex my arms. Okay? So that a wrestler's choke. Sometimes a wrestler's guillotine is different. But wrestler's choke. But it's just a head and arm choke from north-south, okay? Let's turn this way. So I switch to Kizakatame, boom inside the arm, rolling it. Keep my other arm and I keep under hook. Cross. Being under her head. Nice and deep. Deep as I can get it. My hip drops to her deltoid. Blocking the hip. As I sag down to the mat, my head goes down to the mat. Okay, all the way down, as low as I can get it. From here, I'm just gonna flex my arm. So guys, play with that. You know, take it making love going in your house. You know, so hey, can I borrow you for a minute? That should become a cute code word for, hey, can I strangle you for a minute? Okay? But in a nice way, fun way. Okay, guys, so try it out. Let me know if you have any problems with it. This one can be difficult because the movement is subtle. I wish I could, show you to feel, because usually feeling it is enough to get it. But right now it's not an option. So let me know if you have any problems. I'll be happy to do a follow-up video with any details you might miss. Alright guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the mat.